Good day, everyone. I am Lera-og, a fourth-year B.Ed student at Norso Shatan campus. And for today's video, I will be discussing about educational technology. Educational technology is an important area in education because it focuses on how teaching and learning can be improved through the thoughtful use of tools, strategies, and systems. When we talk about educational technology, we are not simply referring to gadgets, computers, or the internet. We are talking about how teachers plan instruction, select appropriate tools, and design learning experiences that help the students understand lessons more clearly and meaningfully. Many people assume that using technology automatically leads to better learning. However, we have all experienced classes where technology was present, but learning was still unclear or confusing. This happens when technology is used without proper planning and without considering learners' needs. By the end of this video, you should be able to explain what educational technology is, describe digital literacy, identify the different roles of technology in teaching, explain instructional design models, connect learning theories to technology use, identify tools and platforms, discuss benefits and challenges of technology integration, and apply best practices in classroom settings. Let us begin by understanding what educational technology really means. Educational technology. Educational technology refers to the ethical, systematic, and purposeful use of tools, strategies, and resources to support teaching and enhance learning. Ethical use means that teachers consider student safety, privacy, accessibility, and fairness. For an example, teachers must ensure that online materials are age appropriate, safe, and accessible to all learners, including those with limited resources or learning difficulties. Systematic use means that technology is planned and organized. Teachers do not use tools randomly. Instead, they choose technology based on learning objectives, content, and the learner's characteristics. For instance, a teacher selects an interactive simulation because it helps students visualize a scientific process, not simply because it looks interesting. Purposeful means Purposeful use means that the main goal is learning. Technology should help clarify concepts, support engagement, and deepen understanding. If technology distracts learners or replaces meaningful interaction, it is not being used effectively. Now that we understand educational technology, let us move to an essential skill that allow learners to use technology effectively. Digital literacy. Digital literacy refers to the ability to use digital tools responsibly, critically, and effectively. It is not just about knowing how to click buttons or open applications. It involves understanding how to access information, evaluate sources, communicate appropriately, and create digital content. A digitally literate learner knows how to identify reliable information online. For example, instead of believing everything seen on social media, the learner checks the author, the source, and the accuracy of information. Digital literacy also includes ethical behavior, such as respecting copyright, avoiding plagiarism, and practicing respectful online communication. Students who understand digital citizenship know how to participate safely and responsibly in online spaces. Teachers play a key role in developing digital literacy by modeling proper technology use and guiding students in evaluating digital information. Now that learners know how to use technology, Now that learners know how to use technology responsibly, let us examine the different roles technology plays in teaching. So here are the rules of technology in teaching. Technology can serve different roles depending on how it is used in the learning process. First is the informative rule. In the informative rule, technology is used to present information and content. For an example, it includes digital textbooks, recorded lectures, slideshows, and educational videos. This role allows learners to access information anytime and review lessons at their own pace. The second one is the communicative rule. In the communicative rule, technology supports interaction and communication. For an example, it includes online discussions or online discussion boards, messaging platforms, video conferencing, and collaborative documents. So this rule allows learners to ask questions, share ideas, and collaborate beyond the physical classroom. The next one is the productivity rule. In the productivity rule, technology helps learners and teachers to work more efficiently. For an example, it includes online quizzes with automatic checking, digital lesson plans, and document editing tools. These tools save time and allow teachers to focus more on instruction and feedback. The next one is the situating rule. In the situating rule, technology places learners in real life or simulated environments. For an example, the virtual laboratories, simulations, and educational games. These tools allows learners to experience situations that may be unsafe, expensive, or impossible in real classrooms. The next is the presentation rule. In the presentation rule. In the presentation rule, technology helps learners and teachers present ideas clearly and creatively. The example here is the multimedia presentations, the infographics, and digital storytelling. This rule supports communication skills and creative expression. Now that we understand the rules of technology, let us look at how teachers plan instruction using instructional design models. So, instructional design models. Instructional design models will guide the teachers in planning effective lessons that integrate technology meaningfully. First is the ADDIE model. The ADDIE model stands for Analyze, Design, Develop, Implement, and Evaluate. In the analyze stage, the teacher identifies learners' needs, abilities, and the learning goals. In the design stage, the teacher plans objectives, activities, assessment, and technology tools. In the develop stage, instructional materials are created. In the implement stage, here is the lesson is delivered. And in the evaluate stage, learning outcomes and the teaching effectiveness are assessed. So, the ADDIE model emphasizes careful planning and continuous improvement. The second model is the SUMOR model. The SUM-R model explains levels of technology integration, the substitution, augmentation, modification, and redefinition. At the substitution level, technology replaces traditional tools without change in function. At the augmentation level, technology improves efficiently. And in the modification level, tasks are redesigned. And in the redefinition level, technology enables new learning experiences that were previously impossible. So this model helps teachers reflect on how deeply technology transforms learning. Now, let us connect technology use to learning theories. Learning theories link to techno- Learning theories link to te- Learning theories link to technology. So first is the behaviorism. Behaviorism supports the use of drills, practice, and immediate feedback through digital quizzes. The constructivism, it supports student-centered learning using collaborative tools, simulations, and problem-solving activities. Cognitivism, it emphasizes information processing and supports the use of multimedia presentations and graphic organizers. So these theories guide teachers in selecting appropriate technologies based on how the learners learn. Next, let us identify the tools and platforms commonly used in educational settings. Digital tools and platforms. Digital tools includes hardware such as computers, tablets, projectors, and interactive boards, and software such as applications, learning programs, and educational websites. Online platforms include learning management systems, communication tools, and content sharing platforms. Synchronous learning happens in real time, such as live online classes. Asynchronous learning happens at different times, such as recorded lectures and discussion boards. Both approaches support flexible learning. Now, let us examine the benefits and challenges of integrating technology. So, the benefits and challenges of technology integration. Technology increases access to information, supports different learning styles, and enhances engagement. However, challenges include limited access to devices, internet connectivity issues, lack of training, and potential distractions. Teachers must address these challenges through planning and support. Finally, let us discuss classroom application and best practices. Learning management systems. A learning management system, or LMS, is a digital platform used to organize, deliver, and monitor learning activities. It serves as an online classroom where teachers and students interact beyond the physical school setting. Through an LMS, teachers can upload lesson materials such as presentations, videos, and reading materials. They can also post assignments, create quizzes, track student progress, and provide feedback. Students, on the other hand, they can access their lessons anytime, submit their work online, and check their grades. For an example, a teacher uses Google Classroom to post a weekly lesson. Students download the lesson and watch a recorded lecture, answer a quiz, and submit their assignments online. The teacher can immediately see who has submitted the task and who needs the follow-up. Another example is Moodle, where students take online quizzes that are automatically graded, saving teachers time while giving students instant feedback. Overall, learning management systems make teaching more organized, learning more accessible, and communication more efficient. Differentiated instruction. Differentiated instruction means adjusting teaching methods, materials, and activities to meet the diverse needs of learners. Technology plays a major role in supporting this approach. With technology, teachers can provide different types of content based on students' learning styles, abilities, and interest. Some students may learn better through videos, while others prefer reading or interactive activities. Technology allows all these options to happen at the same time. For an example, in a reading lesson, a teacher provides a video explanation for visual learners, an audio recording for auditory learners, and a digital worksheet for students who prefer reading and writing. And the advanced students may be given enrichment activities, while struggling learners receive guided practice or simpler tasks through educational apps. Another example is using online quizzes that adjust difficulty levels based on students' performance. This ensures that every learner is challenged at an appropriate level. Through differentiated instructions, technology helps teachers reach all students, not just those who learn the same way. Blended and hybrid learning. Blended and hybrid learning combine face to face instruction with online learning to create a flexible learning environment. In blended learning, students attend regular or in person classes but also complete online activities such as watching videos, answering quizzes, or participating in online discussions. Hybrid learning, on the other hand, it allows some lessons to be done in person while others are conducted fully online. Like for an example, in a blended classroom, a teacher explains a math lesson in class. Afterward, students go online to watch a video tutorial, answer practice problems, and submit homework through an LMS. In a hybrid setup, students may attend school 3 days a week and learn online for the remaining days. Online activities may include virtual discussions, recorded lectures, and digital assessments. This approach gives students more flexibility, supports independent learning, and ensures continuity of education even when face to face classes are not possible. Remember, educational technology is not about using gadgets, but about using tools and strategies ethically, systematically, and purposefully to improve teaching and learning. Effective technology integration starts with a clear learning objectives, not with a tool itself. Digital literacy is essential because teachers and learners must know how to use technology responsibly, critically, and safely. Technology also plays different roles in teaching, including informative, communicative, productivity, situating, and presentation rules. Instructional design models such as the ADDIE and SUM-R, it guides the teachers in planning, implementing, and evaluating technology integrated lessons. And learning theories help teachers understand how the technology support the learning, whether through practice and feedback, active construction of knowledge, or collaboration. In conclusion, educational technology is about improving teaching and learning through ethical, systematic, and purposeful use of tools and strategies. When used effectively, technology supports engagement, understanding, and lifelong learning. Thank you for watching this pre-recorded video. Continue exploring how technology can enhance your teaching practice and support meaningful learning.